Hi, I welcome you to our next lesson, which is lesson 2. Um, in this lesson, we'll be looking at how to save an Excel file, how to name the Excel file, how to edit an input you make in Excel, how you're going to change the fonts, how you're going to format as a table, and also how you're going to format as a currency. So let's launch our Excel. So I'll be using the data we used in our first lesson. So let me quickly this yes. Okay. So we have our data here, and the first thing is we would need to save our Excel file. And to save it, you come to the File tab, and you come to Save As, right? So you'll be given an option to save. Because I've already saved some other files, I'm giving so many other folders. If not, then I can choose Browse. Then I come to an option here. So by default, you'll be asked to save in the Documents folder. However, you can choose any other folder you want. But then I still want to save it in my documents, so I would have to save it there. Choose that folder, that's Documents. Then File name. I need to name my file. So in this case, I want to give it Save. Yes. So afterwards, I just click on Save. Right. So you see that I get back to my worksheet, and the name book one is being changed to what? Sales. So let's check where we save our file. So go, let's open the documents this way. Documents. You see that we have our sales file here. Yes. So whenever you want it, you can come to documents and you can get your file. So let's get back to the worksheet. So we are here, and the next thing we want to look at is how to edit our inputs. Now, provided we made an error, then we want to change the figures we point there. Probably, let's say monthly was 400, and we realize that it needs to be 500. So what we do is you just click on it, that active cell, and you start punching your figure. So we start punching 500, then the 400 is changed to 500. Let's say on 30, you also want to change it to probably, let's say 400, and the last, which is Friday, says let's use 300. Of course, the total sales will change. So let's see, we highlight everything and it's 2,300, right? So you choose 2,300, punch enter. So nicely, we've been able to edit. So it's the same way as your weekday, provided you want to change any of the values here, you just click on it and start punching, right? So that is how to make any changes in your input you make. So the next thing is how you want to change the font. So probably you want the weekday or the sales input here to look larger, or any other input you need to look larger. So you can just highlight it this way. Then we used the fonts under the subgroup here. We have this increasing the fonts. So when I click, I increase it, I can decrease it as well. So let's say I want it to stay at 14, right? Yes. So the total as well, maybe I want it to stay at 14. So just in the same way, I can also increase the font, or probably I can bold it. So bold it this way, and it's just nice. Same way I can do to my totals. I can italize, I can underline, and let's say my total figure is very important to me, and I want to add a color to it. So I can come to the font, come to this color section. So many colors, you can just hover the mouse around it and see which of them you like. So I like it to be this way. Click, see that my total figure had the background to be white, to be in blue color, right? Yes. So um, as nicely as it is, you can also choose alignments. Probably you want them to be middle aligned. See, the figures are in the middle of each axis. So you can put them on the right align, all of them push to the right side, left side. So by default it's this way, left alignment, and it's cool. So we like to make it this way. Another thing is you can also add, let's say, decimal points. You come to the number section and you begin to add some decimals, like 2 decimal places to it, or we can just take it off by taking it off this way. Yes. So that is just cool, how to change the font and do some formatting to it. Of course, there are so many formatting you can do. You can, let's say, if you want your figures to be in alignment this way, let's say you rotate it in some rotation formats, let's say clockwise. You see how they appear. Yes, there are so many things you can do. Text wrap, click, and everything goes back. You can put everything back, right? So you can just go back this way. You can just go back. You can just vertical. See how they appear. Of course, whichever way you want to make it look, of course, it's going to look that way for you. Of course, I really want it this way. Probably for my sake, I would want it this way, so I can just revert back to how it was as nicely as it is. Yes. And to do that, you can just use Ctrl Z to just undo any kind of activity you did, or probably can use this quick access toolbar here. So the next thing is we want to format input with media as a table. Although it's in the table format, yes, we have rows and columns, but there's some functionality in Excel that makes what you've input more appealing. So let's try that. So to format, you put your cursor in active cell here. You click on format as table, and you get so many options here. You hover around this first option, you see that it's in a black form. You also have this table 2-star medium in a blue form. So I would want to choose this, right? Once I choose that one, there's a pop-up and also highlight of all my data asking me this is what I want to format as table. Of course here, and it's asking me is my table having headers. Of course I have headers here and it's already been checked. If not, then you're going to check that your table is having some headers, right? So I click on OK, and nicely I have my input here being formatted as a table. Of course, there's some separation with colors which gives you a better look, right? And we also have some other functionalities here. Of course, we talk about that in our subsequent lessons. And of course, this gives you a better look of your data. So the next thing is you also want to format your input as a currency. We have some sales figures here, but we don't know whether it's in Ghana cedis or it's in dollars or it's in pounds. But hey, once you're in Ghana, let me format it as currency in Ghana cedis, right? So what we do is I can just highlight my figure here, right? And I come to numbers under the subgroup, right? And I click on currency. Of course, I'm giving a currency as Ghana cedis, right? And I click on currency. So you see that all my input here is being changed to what Ghana cedis, right? And it's so nice, like how I want it to look like, right? And that is cool. So this brings us to the end of lesson 2, and I'm sure our objectives are met. And I've also attached some practical sections. Of course, I keep on saying we learn Excel by practicing, so you need to get your hands on this work I'll be attaching to what I'll be sharing to you. So thank you very much for your time here, and if you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach me, and I'll give you more clarification on everything I've really taught here. So thank you once again, and bye bye.